Alright guys, in this video I want to talk about early round communication and mostly focusing on freeze time. Now the first thing that I want you guys to do and create this protocol is asking for a drop by using names. Now this happens even on pro teams, but never on my team. I enforce this. If you can look at tab and see someone's money, why can't you ask the specific person you want to drop? One of the things that I really dislike is when people are just lazily, I need an AK, I need an M4, I need a drop. And then two people drop them, and then all of a sudden you wasted money. So make sure you're looking at who has the highest money, look at their name, make sure they already bought, do this very fast, you'll get better at it. Hey, Tom, I need an AK. Hey, Billy, I need an M4. Do it fast, tell me to drop, it's going to allow for things to be quicker and you don't have those accidents. Now, the next part is communicating fast so that you can buy fast. You need to buy fast based on spawn and what you're going to do. So, you need to be able to do asking for a drop fast, you need to communicate and buy quickly, right? And then the last part and the most probably important part of freeze time communication is spawn-based planning. Now, I like to use A on train for an example. We could use any bomb site for an example if you really want to put it in it. A long A on dust 2, something where you rely on other teammates for that spot where it's not just a solo spot. I guess most spots are at least two people holding it at the beginning of the round. But let's just take A on train. Say I have the best spawn to go A and I'm the mid player. And I have another guy behind me who's the ladder pop dog player, right, on train. If I have the best spawn, I want it to be able to stop the rush. The best spawn is the only person who could throw a Molotov and actually hit them before the first guy gets out to the side of the train, the 6 train right there. We call it Olaf. You guys know what I'm talking about, outside team mid to the right, right? The only person who could really stop the guy is the front spawn. So if I have the best spawn but I'm the mid player, I'm going to actually say, hey, I'm going out mid. I'm going to Molotov T-mid, and I'm going to go play close ladder room because I have the best spawn, and the only person who could kill the guy coming down ladder first is the best spawn. If you're the second or third spawn, that terrorist can get down ladder fast. Now this goes for T and CT, and in the next section I'm actually going to talk about early round play for T and CT, and I'll expand on that. But the key of communication and freeze time has 3 benefits for spawn-based planning. So if you're talking about spawn-based planning, the first benefit is it improves your focus because you understand your role, right? If you know what you're doing, okay, he's taking my spot at the beginning of the round, he's going to Molotov mid, even though he's going to go ladder, and even though I'm the ladder player, I'm going to watch mid through the Molotov because he's using that spawn to watch that for a second. So in certain spawn maps, the spawn is super important. Long and dust 2, same thing. If you have the best spawn for long, you need to try to cross the big pit. Even though you're not the dedicated long player, you just need to stop the rush and get to big pit. Once you're stopped, then you change. Like I said, I'm going to expand on this in the next section. The next benefit of this is understanding what your teammates are doing. By understanding, you're going to have more knowledge across the board of where people are, so if you need to ask for rotate or help from someone, you're asking the right person. And last but not least, this communication is going to create momentum of more communication throughout the round. If you're talking every round at the beginning of the round, you're going through that checks and balances, you're going through the protocols. Drop, ask the right person for a drop, talk about the spawn you have, talk about the weapon and utility you have, boom, you go into the round, you plan everything, and then that communication creates momentum, which is so big, even at a pro level. When you drop this off because you lose a silly round, all of a sudden things start snowballing and you lose more rounds. Whether you're playing with a team or solo queuing, try to talk to who's playing the site and around you. It's going to create such a better environment in a solo queue, and it's going to create a lot more focus and momentum of the energy on a team, because now you guys are going to talk throughout the round. All right, I have your spot. Now let's shift and do this and this. All right? So communicate timely, use names for drops, and plan and spawn to build that momentum and focus and that good energy between the team, guys. All right?